3 months. Xiao Chen, 3 months and this is all? What's the point of keeping a useless employee in the company? Pack your stuff and get out.
President Qin. In 3 months, I built a team and secured the North China market. I brought in 10 billion in revenue for the company. I've been sales champion for 3 months. You want to fire me?
You're the sales champion. I'm firing the champion. When the company hired you, it was to spend money. You failed to spend the money and made 10 billion instead. Do you even realize the mess you've caused me?
What? I've given my all for the company, and now it's my fault.
Why are you standing here? Get out. I said, get out.
Mr. Xiao.
How was my performance just now?
Not bad. A 50 billion investment, huh? The money will hit your account tomorrow.
Thank you, Mr. Xiao.
Xiao, what are you doing here?
I'm here at your company for some business and also to have a chat with you. I heard you got fired again.
Yeah. Don't worry, Xiao. I'll find a job soon.
Xiao Chen. I've heard that line so often it's maddening. We graduated together, searched for jobs, and I joined Qingyun Group. The general manager secured 2 billion IPO funding from Qingyun Capital for the company. And you, always claiming talent but never succeeding. Why should I believe you? I, Li Ro, don't chase vanity but can't stand my boyfriend. Being someone I can't be proud of. A useless man who can't hold his own. Xiao Chen. It's over. Let's break up.
Xiao. Someday, Xiao. I'll prove my worth. Oh no. I forgot to take the resignation proof.
I heard.
Young Xiao apparently has a girlfriend he's been with for 7 years. She's a director at Qingyun Group.
Yep, she's the president now. Just a few days ago, I helped her secure a 2 billion IPO investment. That girl, I've been observing her for a while. She's pretty good. I just hope his job stays stable, he can settle down sooner and get married early. You know, when will I finally get to hold a grandchild?
Mr. Xiao can't have a grandson.
He can start with a son, right?
Mr. Qin. Dad.
Nonsense. Xiao Chen, leave now or I'll have security throw you out.
Here to get my resignation letter.
I'll send another copy of it to you. Now get out of here right this second.
Why are you shouting?
Fine, I'm leaving.
Dad's just a security guard. I must have been mistaken.
Fired again. But I remember this is the 6th time this year, right? Not to sound rude, but son, it's even more often than my blind dates.
Dad. Can you not make snarky comments at a time like this? Everyone wants their kid to succeed, but you. You can't wait for me to be a loser.
So what if I'm a loser? Dad's rich, Dad can take care of you.
Can you stop bragging? If you're rich, why are you eating instant noodles? If you're rich, why is there a hole in your shoe?
What do you know? This is called being humble, staying low-key among the crowd.
I can't be bothered arguing with you. Signed up for Top Career Recruitment, a major job event. With degrees from Tsinghua and Peking University, I'm confident. And my real skills. I'll stay unemployed.
the top career recruitment show the day after tomorrow. I'll go myself. Son, it's time for you to know who you really are.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the job show, Career Peak. Tonight we've got the most exciting business giants for you, all right?
Mr. Lee, we heard you gained Hua Nation's top investment firm Qingyun Capital
A special
of $2 billion in funding for Lingyun Group. Truly a remarkable feat.
Indeed, Mr. Lee. Still job hunting. But our CEO Lee is already the hottest female entrepreneur in Jiangzhou City. That's the difference.
I've just made some small achievements. Success comes from yourself. There's no shortcut to success. CEO Lee is right.
All right, let's skip the small talk. Let's welcome tonight's first job candidate. This candidate has worked a total of 6 jobs before. In each role, they achieved results far beyond industry standards. He's a graduate from Qingbei University. Majored in venture capital, Xiao Chen.
Why are you here?
Xiao, oh, Mr. Lee.
You two know each other?
Applicant, this is a recruitment show, not a place for favors or connections.
No, Xiao, I meant.
Fired by 6 companies in a year. Or pushing your unappreciated talent theory. Misunderstood genius idea.
No wonder he's so young and already has 6 work experiences. Turns out they were all
Fired or dismissed.
And now he's bragging about what?
Performance far exceeding industry standards.
That guy's got some nerve.
Nowadays, workplace scammers like this are everywhere.
Lee Rowe, 7 years together. Is this how you see me?
President Lee, is this?
That worthless ex-boyfriend of yours? I heard you just broke up, and right after, Qingyun Group's $2 billion investment came rolling in. Isn't that just hilarious?
Xiao Chen, I wanted to give you some credit. But what do you have that's worth respecting? You found out I'm today's show guest and came here to network and shortcut your way in. Doing this just makes me feel sick.
If you want a job,
Show your real skills. So young.
yet addicted to freeloading.
You can see yourself out now.
And how do you know I lack real skills? Besides, today I came here to rely on my own abilities, not someone's connections.
Well, looking at your resume, you're from a top university, and you think you're pretty capable.
So I'm curious.
Outstanding, yet fired 6 times in a year?
Because obvious, isn't it?
Faking your degree. I'm from Qingbei University too, and they don't even have that. A venture capital major? Who gave you the guts to fake your credentials?
Wow, after watching so many episodes,
This is the first time I've seen.
a contestant with a fake degree.
Get out of here.
Stop embarrassing.
Using such cheap tricks just to get a job.
This time, you really got caught red-handed.
It's fine if a young person's degree or skills aren't perfect, but character can't be lacking.
I didn't. Studied venture capital at Tsinghua and Peking University.
Are you saying I'm slandering you?
Mr. Zhang dominated business for decades. Why would he give you a hard time? Xiao Chen thinks it's humiliating.
Sigh.
Mr. Lee is young, give him a chance. You're accusing me of slander. Who's your witness? Who?
My dad can prove it.
So, let me ask, which department at Tsinghua or Peking University is your dad a professor or a leader in?
My dad,
His dad's a janitor. Both father and son, worthless losers. Why bring him here? To be a laughingstock.
No rush, Mr. Lee. That toilet cleaning dad might have brilliant insights, right?
What kind of insights could he possibly share? Tips on toilet cleaning, I guess.
Alright, let's use the contestant's phone to call his father live. Watch the big screen.
The young master's call to Mr. Xiao.
This guy was just about to go find him at the show. Hey, son.
Dad.
Mr. Lee, you said his dad's a janitor. This is the janitor.
You're recording the show, right? Sorry about that.
Dad, what are you doing here?
Son, it's about you. I've been watching the live stream. Just give me 3 more minutes. I'll be right there. Bye.
Hey, Dad.
Xiao Chen, don't think having your dad act rich in a video will make me respect you. How vile can you get?
So it was all for show.
3 minutes to get here? Seriously?
Can you really expect a janitor working thousands of miles away to make it here in 3 minutes? Can you? If you can, well, I can't.
Mr. Xiao, our plane landed right on the rooftop of the building where the young master's job interview show is being held. I'll take you there, Mr. Xiao.
I'll go by myself. You guys can head back.
Unless they drop the plane right on us. I can't think of any way he could get here in 3 minutes.
Young people always bragging. They don't even bother. It just gets more ridiculous, but fine, whatever. If he gets here in 3 minutes, I'll...
What will you do?
Dad, you. How did you get here so fast?
2 minutes and 10 seconds. 50 seconds faster than expected. It's over 1,000 kilometers from Jiangzhou. How did he do it? Unless he can teleport, there's no way he got here so fast.
Who leads the production team? Who let outsiders in without permission?
The security guards are downstairs.
But he...
He seems to have come from above.
He really flew over here.
Maybe he came earlier, could have been hiding in this building. When people are desperate, they'll do anything.
Dad, you could have proved it over the phone. Why'd you actually show up? Just go back downstairs.
Oh no, that won't do. I traveled all this way just to prove it for you. Oh right. Who just questioned my son's degree?
Let me tell you, since the founding of Tsinghua University, there's never been such a major as venture capital. And just how are you going to prove that?
I heard from a live stream that you're an economic advisor for Tsinghua University. So your president, the bald one. What was his name again? You said it was...
President Li Yushan.
Yeah, that's him.
He's not just our Tsinghua University president, but also one of the most respected and esteemed figures in our country. Why are you bringing him up?
Well, a few years back, I wanted my son to learn about investments, but Tsinghua didn't have a program for that at the time. So old Mr. Li personally came to my house. 3 days straight, begging me nonstop. In the end, defied everyone and set up this venture capital major for my son at Tsinghua University. The program was specially approved. Of course, you can't find it in the records.
What did you say? A top university like Tsinghua, where the son of a security guard creates a new major, you claim. Principal Li begged you for 3 days straight. Are you out of your mind?
You said you're a security guard, or I would have thought you're the richest man in our country. Excuse me, sir. Tsinghua University is the top school in our country. Never heard it bending rules for anyone. Aren't you exaggerating a bit too much?
Hey, this isn't bending the rules at all. My son, getting into Tsinghua University, it's actually Tsinghua University's good fortune.
You're getting more and more absurd. What are you doing? This is a live broadcast. What nonsense are you talking about?
Not a shred of evidence. How can you prove it?
Ha, easy. Just a phone call.
Mr. Xiao, what made you call me?
Li. Principal Li.
Oh, come on, cut the chatter, old Lee. Let me ask you, does Tsinghua University have a venture capital, huh?
Of course.
Sorry. This phone fell in water a couple of days ago. Might have gotten water damage. No signal now.
Water damage? I'd say it's your brain that's waterlogged. President Li is the president of Tsinghua University. Also a legend in academia. How could someone like him know a small fry like you? That fake video stunt of yours is so amateurish.
And calling yourself Chairman Xiao. If this had gone on 3 more seconds, you'd have been exposed.
Dad, I'm begging you, stop it for my sake, okay? Do you even know who they are? They're from Qingyun Capital and their investments back industry giants. If you mess with them, I'll get blacklisted. The consequences will be much worse.
There aren't many people as foolish as this in the world, you know that.
Hopeless, really.
Honestly, I wanted to give you guys a chance to shine in front of my son, the future investor. But you killed this opportunity yourselves.
Oh, Dad. Are you feverish? Nonsense you're saying.
Why would I have a fever? Let me tell you, Xiao Chen, those 3 companies out there, I'm a major shareholder in all of them. To put it bluntly, they're all family businesses.
Humph. What an outrageous claim. Family businesses. Our 3 companies are worth billions. Is your brain fried?
Xiao Chen, I actually have a question I've been curious about. Since your family is impressive, if a company really wanted you today, what's your ideal salary?
My expected salary is 5,000
million. My son's expected salary has to be 50 million, not a penny less.
50 million. That's pure wishful thinking. How much does a security guard make per month? How dare you run your mouth here?
My salary breakdown? It'd take me an hour to explain it all. You wouldn't get it anyway.
You gonna say it?
I don't want to say.
Why are you here today?
Why I'm here has nothing to do with you.
You. Can I quit this show? I'm so done with this.
You can quit. This is a job-seeking show. Everyone's here based on mutual respect. That's why we're both standing here. But look at you, judging people like that. With my son's abilities, his expected salary has to be 50 million. Not a penny less.
Dad, I'm begging you, please stop. You're ruining me here. What were you thinking?
Son, I know you think it's too little, but this, 50 million a month for pocket money, that's plenty. You're young, gotta live a bit more frugally.
Frugal, huh? You're calling 50 million a month for pocket money frugal?
Dad. Every day, you're either eating buns or instant noodles. Given our situation, how can you say something like that?
50 million, you dare to dream. You don't really think you're the boss of Qingyun Capital, do you?
This is live broadcasting right now. He should focus on keeping that 3,000 a month security guard job first.
Dad. Don't mess up my efforts. So many cameras here. Nationwide live streaming. You're ruining me, Dad.
Son, how could Dad possibly hurt you? Other people applying for jobs, they only have the right to be chosen. But you're my son. When you apply, it's about whether we think they're good enough and give them a chance.
What? No way.
You're giving us a chance. Your son's just a nobody. You make it sound like we're reaching for the stars.
Such shameless boasting. To be on this show. Must be among the top 100 companies. How many people would kill for this spot? Why say that?
You're asking me what for? It's not because your abilities are extraordinary that you're sitting here today. It's because of me. You're here because of me. You're only sitting here because of me.
What? What did you just say? You're saying all our success is because of you, a security guard. How ridiculous. At his age, he's still a failure. All he can do is run his mouth. Since you're asking for it, don't blame anyone else.
Wait, Xiao. For the sake of our 7 years together, can't you just give me another chance?
Fine. Then crawl over here on your knees and apologize to us. Let the live stream audience take a good look.
So your Xiao family can finally save face. Out of respect for you being my son's ex-girlfriend, I didn't pull back the 2 billion investment from Qingyun Capital. I've already let you keep your dignity.
Old man, have you lost your mind from getting too deep into the act? That 2 billion investment has nothing to do with you.
It was me who gave the orders. Qingyun Capital, effective immediately, is officially withdrawing investments from Qingyun, Fenghe, and the 3 major groups. I want them bankrupt right away.
Keep acting. What a pity this isn't a talent show. Otherwise, you'd definitely win first place.
Don't rush. Soon you'll regret your short-sightedness today, and you'll pay a heavy price for it.
Manager, bad news.
Green Cloud Capital pulled out their...
It's caused Dragon Group stocks to completely crash. We've hit a financial crisis.
What? When did this happen? Where's Mr. Zhang? Notify Mr. Zhang.
Pay back.
Everyone, calm down. Listen to me. The company is just
facing a temporary crisis.
Once we find Mr. Wang, we'll give you
a satisfying answer. Go find Mr. Wang now.
Yes.
What are you doing? We'll let you in here. Green Cloud Capital's withdrawal of investment has led to Qingyun Group entering bankruptcy proceedings. Assets will be seized. Move quickly. What? Be bankruptcy?
Dad. Why? Can't stand me doing well. Does it make you uncomfortable?
Xiao Chen, these people owe their success to the Xiao family. It's all because of us. Dad's shutting them down today. It's to clear the path for you when you take over Qingyun Capital.
I hope to amount to something someday. Change my destiny.
Xiao Chen. You're born into the Xiao family. You don't need to change your destiny. We have money.
Then how did my mom die? Speak up.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. He's making a big show up there, loud and flashy. But down here, he can't even afford his wife's medical bills.
Marrying this useless man who only talks big. I feel sorry for your late wife. She's dead anyway, being laughed at by others too.
I'm really curious. Your wife. What kind of sin did she commit to end up choosing a loser like you? But pitiful people always have something hateful about them. She chose you in the end, which shows she's absolutely a fool.
You bastard, you have no right to insult my wife. No right.
Old man, how dare you hit me?
Do you have idea who's backing?
It's the entire Qingyun Capital, with one word. I can make sure you and your son don't walk out of this door today.
Manager Chan.
Qingyun Capital pulled investments from your three groups. Comment.
No comment.
Qingyun Capital injected $2 billion. Why are they suddenly withdrawing? Is there some internal issue?
I said no comment. Now get out of my face.
Manager Chan.
Sorry, Xiao. President Li. My dad acted on impulse, please don't hold it against him.
You think one apology is enough? Nobody dares touch me. Let me tell you this. Unless that old man kneels and apologizes now. Otherwise, father and son will pay for this.
The Xiao family doesn't bow its knees. You don't deserve it.
Dad, please stop talking. Mr. Li, if my father won't kneel, I will kneel for him. I'll apologize on his behalf. Please show some mercy.
Don't kneel. A man's knees are worth their weight in gold. Kneel to the heavens above, bow to your parents below. You're kneeling to a scumbag who insulted your mother. Do you have any dignity left?
I have no dignity, but isn't everything we've become because of you? Dad, are you trying to destroy me? I just want a bright future. What's wrong with that?
Xiao Chen. You're not wrong. But without them, sky won't fall.
Can dignity feed us? The backbone of our three families is Qingyun Capital, you could say. Every word I say here represents Qingyun Capital's stance and reputation, trying to shake a giant like us. What a joke.
Qingyun Group investing in you. That was my foolish mistake before.
Qingyun Capital is the top-tier capital in Hua Nation, and our 3 companies are Qingyun Capitals. Most valued investment targets. Let's put it this way. In the future business world, we set the rules. If you offend us, you won't even qualify to clean toilets.
That's right. Today's live stream may be... The president of Qingyun Capital is watching too. Mr. Lee, you're the one he has his eye on. Don't set yourself up for disappointment. Look at him, what a waste. He could have had a bright future ahead. But now...
If I had a dad like that, I'd cut ties with him for sure. This is my final question to you and your father. Today, will you kneel? Or not?
Dad.
Shut up.
Good.
If I hadn't come here today, I wouldn't have known that the 3 companies I invested in have bred scum like you. You'll pay for your arrogance today. Mark my words.
Still trying to fool me. I refuse to believe it today. My company, worth 50 billion, can be shaken by a mere security guard. What kind of joke is this?
I think he's just a dead duck. Stubborn to the end.
Xiao Qingyun, didn't you just say you'd pull your investment? That you'd bankrupt us? Where is he? I don't see him anywhere. Aren't we still standing here, perfectly fine?
Bossly. Bad news just now. Qingyun Capital suddenly announced they're pulling out. Tenglong, Fenghe, and even our Lingyun Group have all gone bankrupt.
What? How is this possible?
How could you possibly have such power?
Could it be that we've really messed with someone we can't afford to?
Dad, is this all really you're doing?
Son, I told you, I wouldn't lie to you.
But...
No buts. This is nothing, just minor stuff. Thanks to all of you. Happy now?
Sir, I was rude earlier. Please be forgiving.
Yeah. Influenced by certain people. It wasn't my intention.
Who are you, really? You can even sway Qingyun Capital?
My identity isn't something you're worthy of knowing. Since you dared insult my son, then you have to face the consequences.
Give me one more chance to apologize to you and your son.
In this world, anyone who makes a mistake must accept the punishment. That includes me, and that especially includes you. Son, let's go.
Wait, sir. Could you tell us who you are?
I am the head of Qingyun Capital. Xiao Qingyun.
What? The head of Qingyun Capital, Mr. Xiao, it's all a misunderstanding, Mr. Xiao.
Mr. Xiao, I didn't know your son was applying for a job.
I didn't know.
You didn't know. Does that mean you can just trample on someone's dignity?
We.
Stop wasting your breath. Once I, Xiao Qingyun, make a decision, no one can change it. You'd better start thinking how you're going to explain this to your board of directors.
It's over. We don't have their money. Our Tenglong Group
Is going to face a financial crunch.
How am I supposed to answer to the board of directors?
I can't believe I offended someone like this. My Fenghe media. It's all falling apart because of me. I was so blind.
I actually turned it down. The chance for my daughter-in-law to helm Qingyun Capital. I lost the opportunity to lead Qingyun Capital. I...
When we get home, I'll tell you everything, son. Let's go, son.
Hey, Mr. Xiao. I'm begging.
Give me one more chance, I'm begging you.
Xiao Chen, I was wrong. Please show mercy.
You realize you're wrong now? Where were you earlier? These so-called bosses don't even think about how to improve their own companies. They're all just using their power to crush people. Only know how to look down on others. What's the matter? All of you gone quiet now? I'm really curious. What gives you the nerve to act all superior judging others like that? You Jiangteng, 10 years ago, on your knees at the front desk of Qingyun Capital, I still have the security footage. And you, the so-called business genius, don't forget how you begged our Qingyun Capital CEO like a desperate dog. And as for you, how did you climb up to be director? Don't think I don't know what's going on here. Sleeping with those old guys? That's your...
Ticket to playing accomplice.
Mr. Xiao, I beg you, have mercy on us.
Without your investment, we're doomed. Please, Mr. Xiao.
We swear we won't do it again. Xiao Chen, no. Young Master Xiao's resume will process it right.
Process it? Do you even deserve to?
Blame that woman. If it weren't for her.
We wouldn't judge young Master Xiao.
So quickly.
Exactly.
A cheating woman.
Who became director by betrayal.
And still dares to frame young.
She totally deserves it. Totally.
Everything my dad said is true.
You better tell the truth.
Xiao Chen. I was forced into this. I'm just a kid from an ordinary family. I really can't afford to offend anyone.
Is moving up the ranks important to you?
I truly know I was wrong. I swear, I've always loved you in my heart. I've never forgotten you.
Get out of my way. The more I look at you now, the more disgusted I feel.
Honey. Don't say that. Didn't you say you'd always treat me well? Didn't you say we'd grow old together? Oh, and didn't you say you wanted to marry me? I said yes. Let's get the marriage certificate tomorrow, okay?
Here we go again. It's too late. Nero, a woman like you, isn't even qualified to be a servant in our family. And you think you deserve to join the Xiao family? Get lost.
No. This doesn't add up.
What are you trying to argue about now?
I once heard someone from Qingyun Capital's top management say that the head of Qingyun Capital, he, for some reason, swore never to return to Hua Nation. He said Huagua is a place of heartbreak for him.
Is that true?
You sure know a lot.
But now you're back in Huagua. Which means, you're not the founder of Qingyun Capital.
Keep talking.
Think about it, a lowly security guard suddenly becomes the founder of Qingyun Capital. The richest man in Huagua. How could this possibly be real? There's only one truth. They must have gotten their hands on Qingyun Capital's files. So they're trying to impersonate.
I knew it. A gatekeeper. Turning their life around so easily. It doesn't make sense.
Could it actually be true? He just happened to run into it.
It's come to this point. And you still won't face reality?
Think it over carefully. How could the son of Qingyun Capital's head look for a job here? I've known Xiao Chen for 3 years. In these 3 years, he couldn't even afford rent. I remember once, he was so broke he ate nothing but steamed buns and pickled veggies for a whole week. Does that sound like the life of a rich heir to you?
True enough. I almost got fooled by this loser father and son.
Pretending to be the head of Green Cloud Capital? You two are really daring.
You don't even care about your life.
The insult you gave me today. I'll return it 100-fold. But now, you've crossed 3 major companies. I'd like to see who in this world can save you.
Dad, what were you thinking? Who told you to pretend to be the head of Green Cloud Capital?
Son, I've never lied to you. Everything I said is true.
Enough, Dad. Our family might be poor, but you can't fake it to act big. Stop pretending you're someone important.
See that? We were right. Even his son doesn't believe him. His son knows exactly what kind of person his father is.
So,
Qingyun Capital pulling out. Must be for some other reason. Maybe it's because of this guy pretending to be someone he's not.
Sorry for the trouble, bosses. My dad's just a security guard. He's short-sighted. He doesn't understand the consequences of what he's done to us.
Sorry, it's too late. Xiao Qingyun, Xiao Chen, let me tell you something. You two are finished.
That's right. You two dare mess up my plans? You really think you've scared me? Let me tell you, we also know Mu Qianxue, the CEO of Qingyun Capital. Fooling us. We'll beat you till you're crawling on the ground. Kneel and call me grandpa.
All right, you three. Hopeless idiots. Even now. Still fooling yourselves. Today I'll make sure you die knowing the truth. I'll show you how your company lost its funding. It was me. I made those three girls come to see me.
Mr. Mu. Just got a call from Mr. Xiao.
Dare to bully my godfather and my future husband? Looking for trouble.
Contact all major media outlets. Create public pressure.
Mobilize fans to fully
Their products.
Got it.
And cancel all my events tonight. I'm going to support my godfather. No way.
I won't let Mu Qianxue steal all the spotlight.
Investigate tax issues of 3 companies. Submit audit report within 3 hours.
God,
Cancel the ribbon cutting ceremony.
do it immediately.
At the job application
Got it.
3 little girls. You dare say that? Let me tell you. Even if the King of Heaven shows up today, he can't save you. Hello?
What's going on, Mr. Zhang?
Just got the news. Qingyun Group is pulling out their investment.
It was the executive president.
Mu Qianxue gave the orders.
What, Mu Qianxue, the goddaughter of Qingyun Capital's head? That iron lady of the business world?
What's even scarier is, the queen of the entertainment industry.
Sue Warner posted on Weibo, boycotting our 3 companies.
Negative topics.
Number 1 on trending now.
And the mayor's office just sent a letter to investigate the taxes of our 3 companies.
We've never offended them. Why are they targeting us like this?
Mu Qianxue is the CEO of Qingyun. Sue Warner is queen of entertainment. Lin City's mayor's daughter, rising political star. They're all the daughters of the mysterious head of Qingyun Capital.
Dad, this.
Son. Actually, those 3 girls are all wives I picked for you.
Dad, what are you talking about? You don't even have a fever.
Oh, you little rascal. Back then, I wanted to pick the best one among those 3 as your wife. But who would have thought, once they knew they'd marry you, they gave it their all. One outdid the other. I'm having a hard time choosing now. The decision is up to you.
Did I hear that right? He said those 3 young ladies were picked by him for his son to marry. That's got to be the funniest joke I've ever heard.
A shameless, noisy clown. Offending Qingyun Capital's head was serious. Now he comments on 3 daughters? Who can still save you now?
Dad, what nonsense are you spouting? These 3 ladies are not people we can offend.
Oh, come on, we're all family. Why worry about offending anyone? If you like all 3, just marry them all. They're determined to marry you anyway.
Dad, please. Stop talking. This is a live broadcast. If those 3 ladies see this, we'll really be in trouble.
You're still doubting your dad, huh? You really didn't think about it. If Dad had nothing to do with them, how could they mobilize so quickly with just one call? There's no such thing as coincidence in this world.
I started questioning their identities. But hearing this nonsense now, it's ridiculous.
Nobody is worthy of the 3 heiresses. I haven't seen anyone, especially this one. A useless man unfit to carry their shoes.
You're absolutely right. I heard Miss Mu Qianxue turned down a proposal from a Middle Eastern prince just last month. If she didn't fancy a prince, why on earth would she fancy the son of a security guard? Ha ha ha.
True enough. Last month, a Middle Eastern prince came to propose to me, but I chased him away.
A Middle Eastern prince came to your house to propose and got chased off by a lowly security guard. Ha ha ha.
Looks like this gentleman might have some psychological issues.
No wonder. I've been chatting with someone mentally unstable this whole time. Maybe take your dad to see a doctor. Something's off with his brain.
You don't know anything. How could a prince from a tiny Middle Eastern country be good enough for my 3 precious daughters? Only my son is worthy of them.
You big-mouthed fool, the 3 ladies are like phoenixes in the sky. Not to mention, the son of some stinky security guard, even if the prince of Qingyun Capital came. You still wouldn't be worthy of marrying the 3 daughters. It's like a toad lusting after a swan.
Mr. Zhang, Mr. Wang, no matter what we did to offend the 3 ladies. At the very least, it has nothing to do with these 2 useless fools, right? The 3 ladies are of high status, sure, but it's not like the situation can't be salvaged, right? I've heard the head of Qingyun Capital is a reasonable and easygoing person.
Exactly. If we can just find out the exact whereabouts of the boss, we'll hand over this pair of father and son. These arrogant imposters pretending to be from Qingyun Capital. Facing the boss directly to apologize might be a chance for a turnaround.
Good idea. Perhaps we can secure investment. Strengthen collaboration.
Priority is cutting losses quickly. Those 2, father and son, are the perfect offering. Handing them over shows our determination and stance.
You 3 hopeless fools. Even at this point, you're still scheming to harm others. How can I, Xiao Qingyun, possibly forgive you?
Forgive us. Let me tell you. After today's live stream, Qingyun Capital will show you all what it means to live a life worse than death, you stupid father-son duo.
You old fool, you're just stubborn. And for that alone. Xiao Chen, your father has more guts than you ever will.
Dad, that's enough. You want to stand up for me. To defend my pride, but pretending to be Qingyun Capital. How did you even come up with such a reckless and idiotic idea?
Listen up. Your son is clearer-headed than you are, but it's too late. You've offended the 3 heiresses of Hua Nation.
Ah, Mr. Zhang, why bother explaining to them? They probably haven't even seen what the heiresses look like.
Haven't seen them? Fine. Then today I'll show you a photo of me with those 3 ladies. Let you bunch of frogs in a well. Remember it forever.
Look at you, all shabby and poor. You people at the bottom, even if you dream, you can't imagine what the 3 ladies are like.
Pathetic loser who can't hold his ground.
Can't hold your ground, huh? Well, you can at least show up on this big screen, right?
Wait, this really looks like a photo with the 3 ladies. No way, who exactly is Xiao Qingyun?
Mr. Wang, scared already. This photo must be photoshopped to fool us.
You reckless idiot. Are you done yet, trying to fool us old folks with a fake, edited photo? I think you won't cry until you see the coffin, huh?
Even if your ancestors' graves smoke for 8 generations, you still couldn't touch the heels of these 3 ladies.
Dad, you've been exposed again. Can you please stop talking?
Son, today Dad's gonna tell you everything. Xiao Qingyun, that girl, I found her on the street back in the day. It was winter that year.
The snow was so heavy.
She was curled up in a corner. Her little face was blue from the cold. But her eyes, they were as fierce as a little wolf's. I brought her home. Raised her into adulthood.
Keep making up stories.
Wanner and Fifi. I adopted them from the orphanage. Wanner had a weak body. Fei was timid. I treated them like my own daughters, raised them. Taught them how to be decent people. Taught them skills. Gave them the best resources. Watched them step by step reach where they are today, Qingyun Capital. It's just a stage for me to practice with them.
Ha, so you're not just crazy, you're delusional too.
Host. They're being this disrespectful to the 3 heiresses of Qingyun Capital. If you don't want trouble with Qingyun Capital, I suggest you take action.
Security, arrest them and hand them over to Qingyun Capital for punishment.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, my dad was just talking nonsense. Come on, Dad. Apologize to them, no big deal. If this escalates, we'll be in trouble. We're totally doomed.
Son, don't do this. Let me teach you something today. Lesson 1 for a man in power. No matter what happens, always stand tall. Because weakness won't earn you sympathy. It'll only invite more humiliation.
These blind fools. I hope Dad isn't upset. Better call him first. I've been watching Dad's live stream the whole time. I'm on my way to the show right now.
Wait for me to get there.
I'll make sure to teach those idiots a lesson for you.
All right, Dad's waiting for you.
That voice. It really sounds like President Mu Qianxue's voice. Could it be?
Stop overthinking, Mr. Zhang. It's just an old trick I used earlier. I've got solid intel. The head of Qingyun Capital has been living overseas on a private island for years. He hasn't even shown up in Huagua. So this guy is a total liar.
Payback happens fast. And what's this about adopting a daughter? The stories you cook up, huh? You should have been an actor. What a waste.
Almost fell for your scheming lies again, you beast. Wow, you're really bold.
Oh, look at you all. Why are you getting so worked up, huh? So dumb, like a bunch of pigs. I'm from Qingyun Capital. How did we end up with a bunch of idiots like you?
Getting full of yourself. A good job, show, and you messed it up. If we don't break your legs today, we should quit being CEOs.
That's right. You're leaving here on your knees today.
Come on, everyone, take a look. The ugly faces of this father and son. From start to finish, they've shown us zero respect, zero reverence. Arrogance and pride brought you to this outcome. You have only yourselves to blame.
Dad, admit you were wrong. Apologize to Mr. Zhang, Mr. Wang, Mr. Li, their daughters, and Qingyun Capital. We really can't afford to offend them. Dad, I really don't want to go to jail. And I don't want to see you there either.
Son, we're done with this show. Cut! We're done! What are you filming for?
Stop right there. Turning our performance
Into a market?
coming and going as you please?
Really? Think you can just leave like that?
Talking to you bunch of idiots is a complete waste of breath. Just wait for your doom, huh?
I've put up with useless fool long enough. Who do you even think you are? Act cool and think you can just leave?
You're really not giving me any respect.
Act cool and think you can just leave? You're not giving any respect.
Host, I'm telling you, if you let this guy escape, I'll have someone tear down your stage.
Pretending to be from Qingyun Capital. Messing everything up, and now you want to just walk away. That's not how it works. Someone, stop them.
I was willing to let it slide, out of respect for your 10,000 employees. I can spare your lives.
But right now,
You've humiliated my son over and over. You won't repent till you see the coffin. Humph. Initiate the highest authority directive. Targets, Tenglong Group, Lingyun Group. Fengge Media. 3 minutes. I want all the circulating shares, non-circulating shares, and pledged shares of these 3 companies. Transferred. At all costs. Execute immediately.
Acting crazy again, huh? All taken over. You? Seriously?
What? That's impossible.
All shares of Tenglong Group were bought up in seconds by an unknown buyer, in a frenzy. My shares got diluted to less than 1%.
Lingyun Group's pledged shares were forcibly liquidated. The bank just called. They said all our accounts are frozen. We're out.
Fenghe Media has been forcibly transferred. They have overwhelming, irrevocable priority rights.
You? Who are you, really?
Son, what do you think?
Dad. How did you pull this off?
Because your dad is just that powerful. So powerful I can shake things up with a sneeze. The whole world will be shaken.
It's over. Decades of my hard work. Gone. How could this happen?
This can't be real. I don't believe it.
Don't you see it?
His methods are beyond what we understand. We might have picked the wrong person to mess with.
What do we do now? What should we do?
Let me tell you, the seeds you sow, even if you have to kneel, you'll swallow the fruit. That's the fate of you three, careless fools, for offending me.
Quite the arrogance. First time I've seen someone so bold. You and your son are truly reckless. Who gave you the guts?
To impersonate the leader of Qingyun Group?
Insulting the three ladies is bad enough, but the worst part is, you bullied my sweetheart.
Impersonating President Gao, but he clearly just played us for fools.
It was just a distraction. You offended the president of Qingyun Capital, Mu Qianxue. These two people are two fearless frauds.
Frauds.
Excuse me, sir, and you are.
Allow me to introduce myself. Gao Yang, Executive Vice President of Qingyun Capital.
Qingyun Capital. Executive Vice President. President Gao, huh? Pleasure to meet you, pleasure.
My apologies. President Gao just said.
Those two are scammers.
The one we offended is President Mu Qianxue.
Exactly. But we've always had no issues with President Mu.
No grudges at all.
No grudges? Then would President Mu really treat you like this? Hard to believe.
How did we offend President Mu? Even if she wants to deal with us, we deserve to know why.
There must be some misunderstanding. Darling, you got to help us. Help explain things to President Mu Qianxue for us.
Don't worry. I'm here to solve your problems. Leave everything to me with President Mu.
You better give it your best tonight.
Don't worry, sweetheart.
When did you two start getting cozy?
Getting cozy?
Watch your mouth, you useless fool. I've only ever belonged to our family, dear.
The son of a security guard, eh?
Total failure.
You don't seriously think any woman could be into you, do you?
That's right. I've always just seen you as a shield to fend off rumors, but I never expected you, this useless fool, to be so lousy at even being a shield.
Son, a woman like that, let her go, so what? She's not worth your emotions. Don't waste even a sliver of feeling on her. Today, I'll make sure she gives you an explanation.
If the weakling can't do it, then the old one will step up.
Today, I'll make you kneel before my son and beg for his forgiveness.
You old fraud, shut your mouth.
I'm a fake.
Isn't it obvious? I've worked at Qingyun Capital for years and never heard of you. Qingyun Capital has someone like you? No way.
Have you ever seen the real leader of Qingyun Capital?
Of course. How else would I know you're nothing but a fraud?
But as far as I know, the leader of Qingyun Capital hasn't shown up recently at all. How did you meet them?
Where did I meet them? Do I need to report to you? Gao Yang, this is the first time I've ever encountered someone as clueless as you. Someone ignorant, pretending to lead Qingyun Capital, is opposing Qingyun Capital, going against the Huagua business community. Do you realize the grave crime you committed?
An unforgivable crime of this magnitude.
We're not. We didn't.
Save your excuses. Live streamed. The evidence is undeniable.
Kid, scared now? Too late. Get ready to face punishment alongside your father.
Gao Yang, right? You say you're the executive vice president. If I recall correctly, Qingyun Capital. There are dozens of vice presidents. Who do you think you are? Let me tell you.
I am the top vice president under President Mu.
No matter what, you're just a vice president. Nothing special. An insignificant figure. Why should you meet the head of Qingyun Capital?
You're insulting me. Go ask around. In the whole Qingyun group, in the entire Huagua business world, who dares talk to me like this? Frog in a well.
Today I'll show you. How big is the sky?
Good. Very good. Prominent in the business world for 20 years.
I've never seen it before.
Someone as reckless as you. I won't let you leave sideways today. I'll write my surname backwards.
If I don't make you kneel down and leave today, my name is not Xiao Qingyun.
Looking across China, who dares to touch Gaoyang? Take him down.
Xiao Xu has been managing Qingyun pretty well over the years. Not bad at all. But her judgment of people, honestly, it's terrible. She actually lets some useless, blind people get promoted to vice president.
Criticizing me and doubting President Mu? Even if God himself shows up today, it won't help. I'm saying it. Hit him. If he dies, it's on me.
Dad.
It's been years since anyone dared to lay a hand on me.
Gaoyang.
Your career is over. You will pay for your foolishness and arrogance today. Pay a price you can't afford.
Arrogant guy.
What are you all standing there for? Get them. After I deal with these two swindlers, I'll definitely impress President Mu.
A few kind words.
The issue of divestment and obstruction.
Leave it to me. Is what President Gao said true? Can you really make decisions for President Mu?
Of course.
My dear family member.
They have a reputation.
All right then. You too. Don't blame us for this.
Don't touch my son.
Dad.
Dad wants to see me first.
No, it's me.
Get them. Hit him. Loser. 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 Loser.
Stop it.
President Mu, Miss
Mayor Ren, you're here just in time.
These two shameless scammers are pretending to be your godfather.
They even tried to slander you.
We were just about to deal with them. Mr. Mu,
What are you?
Dad.
This.
Dad, you're really the head of Qingyun Capital.
What else do you think?
Mu Qianxue, what on earth are you doing?
Even dogs step over me.
I spoiled you for nothing.
You don't deserve to be my daughter-in-law. Damn you. You know that.
Yeah.
damn me, damn me, damn me.
Gao Yang. You're fired. Starting now. You have no ties to Qingyun Capital anymore. Next, you'll face relentless audits and legal notices. And a permanent ban on the industry blacklist, Mr. Mu.
No, Mr. Mu,
I'm begging you.
Please grant one more chance.
I wasn't thinking straight. Chance?
Weren't you quite bold just now, saying, "You'll deal with my dad yourself"? Take him away. Now.
Mr. Mu, I was wrong. Please, give me another chance, Mr. Mu.
Dad. I'm sorry.
Silly girl. Why say sorry to your dad? Just be more careful next time.
Dad. What's going on here? Are you the head of Qingyun Capital?
Of course. Dad's doing all this for you.
For me.
You'll understand someday. Your name is now Li Ro. My fiancé's ex-girlfriend.
Yes. I am. Yes. I am.
Honestly, with your situation, you're definitely not good enough for Xiao Chen. But he's not someone like you, worth being tossed aside.
A woman who climbs up by pleasing men. Who gave you the nerve to act bossy here?
Who gave you the nerve?
To insult my godfather and fiancé? You really think you're superior? Do you deserve it?
Ignorant, foolish woman.
Xiao Chen. I'm sorry, I was wrong. I really know I was wrong. I'm sorry. Xiao Chen. You still love me, don't you?
Shut up. You foolish woman, don't tell me you're still thinking of winning Xiao Chen back. Are you still dreaming of marrying into the Xiao family?
Take a look in the mirror and face reality.
Do you think it's possible?
Wishful thinking.
Mr. Xiao, we failed to see your greatness. Spare us. Please give us a way out, begging you.
This woman spreads lies. That's why we jump to conclusions. We won't dare to offend you or your son ever again. Never again.
I've already given you so many chances, but you didn't appreciate them. Shen Shui, leave them to you.
Take these 3 idiots away from me.
Mr. Xiao.
Dad, we cut off the live feed on our way here. Should we release today's news? Contact the relevant departments. Make sure nothing about Godfather gets leaked. Got it?
Dad. You're really the head of Qingyun Capital. Then why did you keep it from me?
This was your mother's last request. She made a point of telling me.
My mom. Why?
Your mother and I have controlled Qingyun Capital for years. Power and wealth are beyond measure now. Countless people want to cling to us, like fish crossing a river. They hit a wall with me. They'll come after you instead. Over the years, I've seen plenty of spoiled rich kids. Do you get it now?
No wonder. No wonder you.
Son, leaving Qingyun Capital in your hands.
Huh.
You have no reason to refuse. This is your responsibility.
Oh.
Dad, did you forget something?
What is it?
Of course, my marriage to Xiao Chen.
Mu Qianxue, you've got some nerve. When did Godfather ever agree to you marrying Xiao Chen?
You.
Brother Xiao Chen, can I marry you, please? I'm a superstar. I can sing and dance with millions of fans. Imagine the pride of having me by your side.
What's the use of being a star? I'm a powerful businesswoman worth billions, and I can help you manage the company. Plus, I have a great figure. Xiao Chen.
Do you like mature women?
I
can role play.
Ah.
Xiao Chen, I can be so sweet and spoiled. Look, I'm super cute.
What's the point of being sweet? Men like capable women.
Or,
Do you prefer something more exciting?
Dad.
I really can't help you with this one. You'll have to choose for yourself. Oh, just in time, my phone's ringing. I've got something to do. Gotta take this call, bye.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Yutang.
hey, Qingyun, today's our class reunion. It's at Cloud Banquet in Zhengzhou. Care to join us?
Class reunions are great.
Qingyun. Could you give me a chance? Let me be your son's stepmom. Our classmates can be witnesses.
Well, that depends on your performance. It's me. Bring over the gift I prepared for Yutang. And get me a bottle of that 50-year vintage Taiju. Yutang, it's time to reveal our relationship.
Am I seeing this right? That car is actually the legendary Eternal Love, made for a special someone. They say this car's interior is made of deep-sea diamonds.
I also heard.
The person who customized Love's allure is important.
Never thought it would appear here in Zhengzhou.
Love's allure. I wish I could be their lover.
Hage booked a private room at the Cloud Banquet. Such a big gesture. Hage really lives up to the name. Always going big, always impressive.
Just handling some business here, that's all. Compared to President Su's trillion-dollar empire, what I do is just small potatoes.
Exactly. Even Green Cloud Capital is rushing to work with Mr. Su. His achievements are truly admirable.
That's why it's such an honor to be classmates with Mr. Su. Hey, who's still not here?
Just Su Yutong, Mr. Su, and Xiao Qingyun.
Mr. Su is so busy with his work. Being late is understandable. Xiao Qingyun, I heard he's a security guard now. How is he even late for this?
Maybe they can't switch shifts.
Hey everyone. Sorry I'm late.
Our class president finally made it. Kept us waiting long enough.
Oh, my bad, my bad. All right, how about this? I'll drink 2 extra rounds later. Look, I brought you guys something nice.
What? You think our class reunion is like visiting relatives in the countryside? Exactly. Such a fancy hotel, and you brought some cheap local booze?
Do you think it fits, huh? This isn't some cheap booze. It's a 50-year special edition taiju.
Trying to earn some respect? This isn't the way, class leader.
All right. Regardless, it's still a kind gesture from the class leader, right? Qingyun, sit.
All right. So, how have you been lately?
Our former class leader really doesn't hold back, huh? Taking the main seat right away. What's up? You still think this is a school?
There's no one here, right? Why can't we sit here?
This seat is reserved for Mr. Su. Who do you think you are to sit here?
Hey. Let Qingyun sit if he wants to. Hey, Qingyun. Why didn't your wife come along today?
She passed away many years ago.
I heard it was because you didn't have the money for treatment. Oh, come on, look at you. Back when your family was in such big trouble, why didn't you think to ask your classmates for help?
Exactly. For just a little money, we could have pitched in and got it done. Sigh, what a fate. So cheap life is so cheap. That said, dying might not have been the worst thing. If she had stayed with Leader Xiao, who knows how much suffering she had gone through?
I'm warning you, don't joke about my late wife.
Oh, what now? Leader Xiao? You gonna hit me?
Me.
All right. We're just trying to sympathize with you. Qingyun, stop overthinking it.
Honey, I'm almost there.
Qingyun, look who's here.
Oh, almost forgot about this. Xiaoyu, weren't you the class rep's crush back then?
Yeah, that's me.
The class rep chased after Xiaoyu for a whole year back in the day.
How'd you manage to get him here? Doesn't this lower the tone of our class reunion?
Hey, that's not fair to say. Even though Qingyun's not doing great right now, we're all classmates. This meal is no big deal. Dear friends, you have to learn to respect the less fortunate no matter what. Besides, President Su specifically said he must be here tonight.
Su feels bad seeing how rough things are for him, and wants us to help him out tonight. We can't let him hold back our circle of classmates, can we? Qingyun, you probably never had food this good before. Hey, how about packing some up to take home after we finish? Let your son have a taste too.
Well, then I have to thank you for your kindness. Actually, this place is run by one of my little followers. He's always wanted to show respect to me. Tonight, I gave him the chance to arrange this for us.
What? Your follower runs this place? Xiao Qingyun, do you even know who owns Cloud Feast? Dare to boast like this? Cloud Feast is a top-notch dining establishment in China. It only serves genuinely distinguished guests. From ingredients to service, everything exudes noble treatment. His boss is a renowned figure on China's wealth rankings. You say he's your follower. I know you feel uneasy seeing Xiaoyu with Chen Hai and want to impress her. But that's not the way to go about it. Understand?
No. I'm only speaking the truth.
Still putting up a front, Xiao Qingyun? Decades later, you're still this unrealistic. If you're trying to impress me, I suggest you drop those dirty thoughts.
In my heart, you don't even count as a passerby. I'm really curious. Who gave you the confidence to say such things to me?
You. Humph. Good thing I didn't end up with you back then, or who knows how much I'd have suffered.
Darling, don't get mad. Let him have his moment to vent. It's nothing. After all, it's one of the few pleasures they have left.
I heard you're making arrangements. Well, we'll be watching closely. Let's see what surprises our class leader can bring us.
Hey everyone, if riding the starting, do you know that this cloud feast has a top-tier dish? It's reserved for super VIPs, and in Huago, only one person gets to enjoy it. And that person is me.
Without Hage, you wouldn't even make it past the door, let alone try the top dish. Are you trying to mess with us?
Top-tier cuisine. I've heard before. To enjoy this kind of meal, you need power, status, money, and connections. Missing any won't do. Which of these do you actually have? And you dare brag about treating us to top-tier cuisine?
Xiao Qingyun, for the sake of our old classmates, I plan to cut you some slack. But don't push your luck.
Oh, your way of showing respect is pretty unique.
What a stubborn, hopeless wreck. People like Hai Ji don't deserve any courtesy. Just kick him out. Save us from more embarrassment here.
Xiao Qingyun, did you hear that? Cut the nonsense. Apologize right now and we might let you scrape by. Otherwise, I'll have you thrown out of the cloud banquet instantly.
Oh, really? Then go ahead and try. Let's see if anyone at this cloud banquet dares to kick me out.
You're really pushing arrogance to the max. Since you're refusing to take the hint, don't blame me for what happens next. Manager Wang, we've got a worthless loser in our private room.
Can you believe they actually...
They want the highest tier meal we offer? What? You're coming over right now? All right, we'll be waiting for you in the private room. Manager Wang from the lobby is on the way. Let's see how he deals with you.
Deals with me? Who knows? Maybe he's here to bring us food.
You just won't give up, will you? I'm just curious. Why are you so stubborn?
Because everything I said is true.
True? Well then, let's wait and see your so-called truth. When Manager Wang arrives, I wonder how you'll talk your way out of it. Everyone,
Here comes the top-tier dish of our restaurant.
Manager Wang, could this be a mistake? Of course not. Please enjoy.
It's been years since we last saw each other, everyone. Today I'm treating you all to something nice. I bet these dishes you've never tried before, have you?
Hey, hi, this...
Do you really know the boss of Cloud Banquet?
Of course. I helped him with a few things before.
He asked you for help. A Cloud Banquet boss asks a security guard for help? Is that even possible?
Why not? People, no one's life is smooth sailing forever.
Hey, honey, do you think it might be because of you?
Because of me?
In recent years, under Mr. Su's care, your company has grown in influence. It's very likely that Cloud Banquet arranged this because of your connections.
That must be it. With high success combined with Mr. Su's reputation, such arrangements aren't surprising. Did you really think that loser could actually know the owner of Cloud Banquet?
I see now.
Poor Su. I didn't expect your talent for deceiving yourselves to be this impressive. Really makes me look at you differently.
Just shut up already. It's not your place to talk here.
Exactly. You jump at any chance to make yourself look better. People like you are nothing but petty clowns.
Mr. Chen,
Don't tell me you can't even afford this little amount.
Of course not. I just didn't bring enough money.
how about we chip in? Save us from dealing with a fool making snide remarks.
No way. The landlord's house has no surplus grain either.
Today I'll take care of it. You don't need to pay a single penny. Because we're classmates.
You really immersed yourself in the role, huh? Still pretending?
Don't judge me with your narrow perspective. Look at me.
Narrow? More like you're stuck in your own fantasy and can't get out. Xiao Qingyun, do you really think we know nothing about you? Let me be honest with you. Everyone saw how embarrassing you were at Pinnacle Recruiting.
Now the whole world knows about you and your son with his fake degree. A ridiculous father-son duo, aren't you? As if the shame was enough, you show up at our reunion to embarrass yourself again.
Seriously, like father, like son. We're all top achievers in Jiangzhou, and none of our kids have disgraced us. Every one of them is a leader in their field. But look at you.
Speaking of which, Hai's son really stands out. I heard he joined Qingyun Capital.
That kid's impressive. He really didn't let me down. He's now a deputy director at Qingyun Capital.
Impressive, impressive.
No wonder he's Hai Ji's son.
Xiao Qingyun, did you hear that? That's the difference.
Oh, really? Your son works at Qingyun Capital?
That's right.
All right. Then I'll have my son. Look after your son.
What? Did I hear that right? You want your son, the one who faked his degree, to help my son? Are you out of your mind? Huh? Xiao Qingyun, you better apologize to us properly. I wouldn't mind letting my son arrange a cleaning or security job for your son at Qingyun Capital. Something like that.
You don't want that? Oh, what a pity. I'm truly sorry for you because of your foolishness. Your son missed a chance at turning his life around.
Let me ask you something, if I may. What position does your son hold at Qingyun Capital?
My son plans to take charge of Qingyun Capital. What? You don't believe me? Well, just wait and watch the news.